Alrighty, give me 1 second to make my usual post, and then we will get started. 1, and 2, and 3. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, there's an intro? Oh, okay. I did not expect there to be... Oh, this is... I think we saw this when we actually started the game, I think. I didn't realize there was an intro song, like an intro thing to the game itself. Like to the, the start screen. Because when I started it last week, this wasn't here, but I guess they didn't do this until after I finished Chapter 1. So... Alright, let me full screen. Nope, that's not the right button. That's the wrong button. There we go. Alright. And hello! Hello! So, last week we finished the prologue, and we got into doing our usual forest PGs, you know, our side quests, and then buying pretty much everything from all the stores. So, I think we got everything from all the stores, and then we had to get like 2 fish because, you know, fucking hell, man. And then we did the side quest where apparently there was someone who was trashing the reputation of the sauna, hot spring, bath, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I think it's a sauna. Whatever. They were trashing the reputation, and then we had to fix that. So yeah, we did that side quest. We did that for SPG, and then I think we have a few more that we got to do. So let's jump into that. Also, I did start a little late today. You know, I was handling some stuff, so sorry. Also, sorry there was no stream yesterday. It was Memorial Day, and my family was here, so you know, shit happens. All right, so what's with the? Okay, let's grab this.
All right.
I took on a shady part-time job, part-time delivery job, and now I'm in trouble. I was blinded by the high pay, but once I got the mirror, my personal information was stolen. Please, you have to help me. I'll be waiting by the back alley near the station. Got it. Okay. Oh, there's a 4SPG on the bulletin board. Shady part-time job and delivery job. When I think of the clandestine delivery persons, she is the only one, the one who always springs to mind. Personally, I don't think she has anything to do with this 4SPG. At least, I hope she doesn't. Well, whatever the case, there's been a lot happening behind the scenes lately that I'd classify as concerning. Might be worth looking into this and hearing what our prospective client has to say. Okay, so we have that one. Oh, you know what? Let's do... first let's give him that. And then let's do these. Let's do Ferry's Connect event. Do 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 do. Oh! The Grand Circuit! Okay.
Wow! How close this thing really is super tall!
16.45 arg, if I'm remembering right. This climbing wall is apparently used in full-blown competitions. But man, the incline at the top is something else.
I bet it'd make for great training. I've been wanting to come here for a while, but you're not allowed to climb to the top unless you're with an adult. I told them I was already an adult back home, but they wouldn't listen.
Yeah, well, no surprise there. Went in Calvard and all that. I think I'll give it a go too. Beats standing around watching.
Sounds good. Let's do this together.
Ha! Of course he'd fall. Ugh. And here I thought this would be a walk in the park.
Man, training too much. Forget about your muscles. You've got to use your bones, got it?
Figures you've already got the hang of it. But I'm pretty sure you're grabbing onto too many colors. You're supposed to stick with just one.
Oh! This requires more brain power than I thought. I really need to think about how to move my body. Alright, let's give it another shot.
Sure, why not? Gotta use my bones.
That's it, keep going.
We're seriously supposed to be able to climb this?
Don't worry, this is nothing compared to the cliff I had to scale with the warriors of Kruga for an ambush op. One of the rocks I grabbed came loose, and I almost went tumbling down into the ground. I was this close to being a goner.
Just hearing that is giving me chills. Crap, sorry, but this is it for me.
Van! Hey, you did good that time. That was your best attempt yet.
Climbing looks simple, but there's more to it than meets the eye. I've realized.
Totally. It's nothing like trying to climb natural terrain. But my times are getting better and better thanks to me doing this with you, Van. So, you up for a race? We'll make it to the top this time, I'm sure.
Sometimes I wonder where all that energy comes from. Sorry, but I'd better tap out for my own safety.
What?
My fingers are shot. I doubt I could even hold my Zypha right now. Believe me, I'd love to keep going, but if I don't stop now, my work's gonna suffer for it later.
I guess that makes sense. Darn, I really wanted to conquer this wall together.
And how's about I tag in?
Fee?
Ah, Fee!
Didn't realize you were here, Clauzel.
I'm on break, so I've just been taking in the sights.
I wasn't planning on interrupting, but I couldn't help overhearing. I'd be happy to take on Van's place if it's cool with you.
I get to climb with you?
I know I'd appreciate it. No doubt you've climbed your fair share of walls.
I enjoy some bouldering on my days off. Yeah, it makes for good exercise. This is as good a chance as any for some friendly competition. What do you say, Fairy?
Oh yeah, I would love that!
And so their bouldering competition began. Whoever reached the top first would be declared the winner. Fee raced up the wall by using her nimbleness to her advantage, while Fairy relied on her lightweight and honed senses to match Fee's pace. And finally...
Who won?
The winner is... Fairy by a hair's breadth. Wow, bravo! I've never seen anyone reach the top before! That was incredible! Are those girls pros or something?
Oh, when did we get such a big crowd?
I think we might have made a scene.
I mean... You know, sometimes it just be like that.
Wow, what of you?
Oh, whoops, wrong voice. I thought that was supposed to be Fee.
Wow, what of you?
Yep, this isn't as high as the Ferris wheel, but it doesn't get much better than this. Congrats on reaching the top for the first time, by the way. I didn't think I'd end up, I didn't think I'd end up a second.
Whatever. Eh.
Well, I didn't think I'd win. It probably helped that I was nice and warmed up after practicing with Van. Plus, I didn't want to lose to you, Fee.
I swear, you're like a different person compared to when we first met. I heard about what happened with the Crimson Beast.
Yeah, that was some shit.
You got to see Ida again, right? I was out of the country when everything happened. I wish I could have been there with you.
Fee, I'm sure Ida would have liked that too. It was all just so much. I had to face down my own immaturity and insecurities. But Van and the others were there for me, and I did get to see her again. They all gave me the push I needed. As fleeting as the whole thing was, I refuse to pretend like it never happened.
Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. Now that you're an adult, I plan on treating you as more than just my equal. We're both her little sisters, so let's work hard together.
Ah, right! For sure!
Huh.
Van, I thought you couldn't climb anymore.
I got my grip strength back with a little rest, so I figured I'd give it one last shot. Phew! Took a lot out of me, but I made it somehow.
Not bad. Well, I should get back to my patrol. We'll have to do something like this again, Fairy. I had fun.
Yeah, me too!
Sorry if I interrupted anything. You two had a good talk, yeah?
Yeah, we did. It feels like a dream. It all feels like a dream, you know. Fee was raised in a Jaeger corps like me, but now she's one of the guild's aces, dashing across the front lines. I've always idolized her since hearing Ida's stories, and now she recognizes me for who I am.
Well, there's no doubt you got more room to grow than anyone else in the office. You've only just taken up the mantle of Flame Priestess and finished your rite of passage. You're just getting started.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what people call me. I'm still just 14. I really had my inexperience rubbed in my face after that test at Marta. Forget about my brother. Even just between Fee's group, Thor's, the Dominions, Rufus, and Lapis, everyone on there was so incredibly strong and full of conviction. I felt like I caught a glimpse, looking out over Ord State and seeing Marduk HQ towering over everything. A glimpse of just how much bigger the world may be. The world my brother chose is over the Karuga. There's so much more than just the warrior lifestyle I grew up in. Just thinking about it gets me pumped up. Makes me believe I can be anything, anyone.
That's the privilege of youth, Fairy. Or should I say, that's a privilege that belongs to everyone. I feel like even I have a ways to go when I see you reaching for even greater heights.
I don't think you're that old, Van. I might still be inexperienced, but I really like working with you. And one day, I hope I can catch up to... No. Surpass the people I respect.
With that attitude, I'm sure that day will come. Aww. Alright, and who's the other ones that I can, it's Burgard and Anya's, I think? Or was it Burgard and Aaron? Wrong thing. Oh, Burgard and Yume. Oh, well then I guess we're doing Yume because, obviously, we get a limited amount of these. And and she's gonna, like, her connection events always gives us something, like, once we finish, like, getting her, friendship leveled up. And actually, last game, we got a really good accessory from Yume.
Alright, here's the money for Anya's present. I'll pay the rest if it ends up costing more than that, so feel free to let Yume pick out whatever she likes.
You got it. Yums has been pretty psyched about all this, so I'll make sure she's happy with whatever she finds. Better not keep her waiting too long. It's about time to get...
Hey, Van!
Oh, no, that's supposed to be Victor, my bad. Hey, Van! What's up, Victor? If you may want something, buy it with this. Well, we'll be surrounded by shops. I'm sure she'll be tempted by something or another. That's not what I mean. Yume is old enough now to be the one giving gifts. But it's her first time, so I want to reward her for it. Consider this a little celebration of her growth. You understand me? Loud and clear. Once we pick out Anya's gift, I'll get something. I'll get Yume something.
But, isn't 1,000 Mira a little much?
What's the point of money if I can't use it to spoil Yume? If she says she wants something, you better use that money and buy it.
Alright. Boy, you really dote on that girl, huh? Don't you?
Van! Hurry up! Let's go!
You heard the girl! Go! Get your truck!
Grandpa Victor. Gotta love it. So, where do you want to start, Yums?
I want to look at all kinds of stuff, so let's go to the marsh.
Works for me. Reminds me of when we bought your bike.
Well, let's just hope you're not taking anything away from Victor. Because when we bought the bike, there was the whole thing of like, she wanted to ride it, and we almost spoiled the moment for Victor.
Never did end up buying anything in the marsh back then. But I take it you've got an idea of what you're looking for?
Yep, after thinking a whole bunch about what Hanya's likes, I remembered something.
What did she remember? Do. A photo album, eh? Makes sense to me. Agnes is the type to treasure her memories, so I'd say this is a good pick.
Yeah, do you think she'll like it?
Definitely. You better give it to her yourself, too. I bet that'll make her even happier. Sorry to keep you waiting. Was this the design you would like?
Yes, I like that one, please.
Wonderful. That'll come out to 100 Mira. That's exactly how much Paulette gave me. Wonder if Paulette knew. Man, this sure is a snazzy design. Exactly the kind of thing that Anya's would like. You got a good eye. So what made you pick that one?
I wonder. I guess I just saw it, but she'd love this.
Well, picking out something perfect just on instinct is pretty Why can't I? It's pretty impressive. How should I say it? I guess you really do get people. Is that a toy camera? What, you want one?
Yeah, but today's supposed to be about buying a present for Anya's.
Come on, you're still a kid. You don't need to worry about that kind of thing. Let's grab one. Consider it a reward for picking out such a good gift for Anya's.
Really? Thanks, Van.
One of our new model toy cameras, right? That'll be 2,000 Mira. Man, that's twice as much as what Victor gave me. Whatever. Now's not the time to be cheap. Ugh, when did I become such a damn softie? Here you go, 2,000 Mira.
Thanks, Van.
Just think of it as a gift from your grandpa and myself.
But today's not my birthday.
Let me put it this way. You've given me the pleasure of watching you grow up, and I'm just returning the favor. And heck, your grandpa's so happy, you'd think it was your birthday.
I'm growing up?
You sure are. Might be hard to see from where you're standing, but there's no denying it. Aww! So sweet! Van goes back to Victor. By the way, that shit was 2,000. Fucking hell, man.
Van's sitting there. Van was sitting there like 1,000 is not enough, or 1,000 is too much, and then he's like, "Wait, no, actually, 1,000's not enough." Wait, wasn't it just green before? Now it's yellow? What the fuck? You look like you're really enjoying yourself. So what made you suddenly want a camera?
Well, I want to make lots of memories.
Where's this coming from? I mean, making memories you can hold on to is a great idea. What sort of memories do you find important, Yume?
Well, I've got a whole bunch, like memories with Mommy and Grandpa. And the most recent memories from when everyone started coming here.
You mean Anya's and the rest of the gang, yeah?
Yep, I mean, ever since they came, everything has been totally different from the one before. They teach me all about stuff I never knew, and show me all kinds of stuff I never seen. Plus, I feel like Mommy and Grandpa have been happier too.
Can't deny things have been pretty exciting around here for all three of you.
And if you and everybody else had never moved in, then Maxim and Mommy would never gotten as close as they are now.
Yums was saying how she felt like her family got bigger ever since I came into the picture. So I bet it means a lot to her to have my assistants making things more lively.
For me, my memories from right now are the most important ones. I never ever want to forget them. And I want Agnes to remember them too. And I want her to make even more great memories.
That's so. Well, I think that's a wonderful idea. If you treasure the now that much, then I'm sure Agnes would love to hear about it. So you should make you should make sure to let her know how you feel. Got it? That'll help make her birthday party the best it can be.
Yep, of course.
I guess that's kind of the whole point of the party. What took you so long, Van? Did you help her buy a present? Oh, Yume! That sure is a nice camera you got there. What happened? Did he buy that for you?
Uh-huh. He said it was a present from you and him. Thanks a bunch, Grandpa.
I'm glad you liked the present I got you. Jeez, I'm not even sure what we're celebrating anymore. Hey, Van, come here. Here's the extra 1,000 mirror for that camera. Take it. Nah, I'm good. I didn't mind. No, you're taking it. That was supposed to be a present from me, so I'm paying. Got it? Sorry, but I refuse. After all, I'm the one who picked it out with her. You're just gonna have to live with going half and half on Yume's present with me. Here's to celebrating her growth. You might have picked it out with her, but I'm the one who told you to buy something in the first place.
Grandpa, what's the matter?
It's nothing, Yume. It's nothing, Yume.
Huh?
And so, after helping Yume buy someone a gift for the first time and witnessing her growth firsthand, Van met up with his friends with a full heart and returned to work. Yeah. That was sweet. That was adorable. You gotta love Victor being the doting grandfather. Here, no, take this and take the money. Fucking hell. And Van's just like, wait, no, you want all the credit. I see where this is going. No, you're gonna have to settle for going halfsies, old man. Okay, okay, let's do the quest that's over here. Huh! Did you, need for something? Wait a sec, you're that Spriggan guy, aren't you? Colt, right? We saw your 4SPG. We're from Arkwright Solutions. Oh, thank the goddess. I can't believe you actually came. I really need your help, man. I've got no one else to turn to. Everything will be alright, we promise. Why don't you start by describing your problem in detail? Yeah, give us the rundown. Right. Well, to start, I'm a college student here at the capital. And not too long ago, I helped someone out with a job. But it turns out it wasn't exactly, legal.
Oh, I've heard about criminal organizations forcing unsuspecting people to do their dirty work.
Yeah, and thanks to the rise of the Orbital Network, the number of victims is increasing. I'm self-supporting, so I have to take up all the jobs I can to make ends meet. But when I saw the new Orbital scooter, I had to have it. I ended up buying one on credit. While I was working even harder than ever to pay it off, I came across this advertisement on the net. They're recruiting for part-time delivery men, for a part-time delivery man position. Open only to those with Orbital scooters. I applied and followed the instructions in the Orbital mail I got. Then they sent me this briefcase. All I had to do was take it to a specific place, and they deposit 5,000 mirror into my account. At first, I was over the moon, but as I thought on it more, I got cold feet. I sent them a message saying I had to back out, and in response, they gave me details about the next job, along with a record of my personal information. A threat, huh? They got it down to a science.
They send you more mirror too, right?
Yeah, I tried to give it back, but they wouldn't take it. Sending money to turn you into an accomplice is a pretty common move for these guys. I take it that's why you can't go to the guild, even though you're looking for help. There's no getting around the fact that you're a mule for these guys. The guild and police definitely wouldn't let that slide. If this gets out, you might even be kicked out of school. I know, that's why I haven't turned to them. I spent a whole year preparing for college, and then I finally made it. My parents were so happy for me. I never imagined something like this would happen. Stupid me and my stupid greed. You're the only ones I can turn to. Please, help me.
Van?
Let's help him. Alright, we'll help you. These guys are luring people in with tempting offers and then dragging them into the shadows. No way I'm letting them get away with it in my own backyard.
Well said. Let's do what we can to find an ideal solution.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Save your thanks for when we're done. Till then, we're gonna need something to start with. Why don't you finish telling us everything you know? You got it. And a delivery man job, huh? Sounds like someone's trying to capitalize on Hermes being off the grid.
Yes, they're taking advantage of the void she left behind, as well as the recent release of the Orbital scooter.
They put a surprising amount of thought into this scheme. What they're doing is pretty damn low, though.
That's putting it mildly. I mean, they're pushing innocent people into a life of crime. We need to catch them before they do any more harm.
There's just one problem. Only clue we've got is the message Colt showed us from his employer. Right, and I'm sure it won't shock you to learn the sender's address is encrypted. But some of the orbital mails were forwarded to multiple people simultaneously. By analyzing those, I was able to identify one other recipient.
So, what you're saying is someone else has been dragged into this kind of work?
The name of the person in question is Largo. Theo and I have already figured out where he is, too. The Satan District. Odds are he's got a scooter. Let's see what we can find. I mean, you know. Postscribe part-time flight. Yo, TB Tank, how you doing, man? How's your day going, brother? I am doing pretty good. I got to... Yesterday we had like a little, the family get-together for Memorial Day. How do I like... Fuck Fishing RPG! Fuck that! I mean, I'm gonna end up having to play it again this Friday, but still, fuck that! Good, had a nap, played 30 minutes of God Eater 3. Nice, dude. That's good, that's good. I believe I gotta go here.
Let's hit the road.
How are you liking God Eater so far? In other words, the fishing game is not that bad even when you don't... No, that fishing game sucks. Fuck fishing. That fishing game is weird as fuck. All fishing games suck. But yo, no, that fishing game is weird as fuck.
How's that project coming along?
That story is super weird. Wait, is it...
While I understand why you might think
Oh, is it like... Oh, okay, hold up. It's down here, isn't it? Nope. This is the wrong... Where's the... There it is. Ah, here we go.
If I may trouble you a moment.
You want me to take this briefcase someplace outside the city lines? Damn it! Their demands get worse and worse each time. Same with the pay. Our partnership has proven very lucrative. I'm looking forward to your continued results.
It's okay. I just want to finish the story, but I will not play any post game. My biggest issues are the controllers, where one button does multiple stuff, and this always fucks me up. Yeah, I can understand that. There are times where it's just like, sometimes there's just too many things like on one button, and you're just like, how? I just want to, like, you don't want to, like, it's just messing with everything that you're trying to do. It's like, I want to do this, no, but it's not. It's all the same buttons. Like, trying to press different buttons to do different things. Like, what the fuck?
And just don't think that you can get away from us. Ugh! Shit! How did it come to this? Huh? A blank message? No doubt about it, that's Largo.
Yep. Yep, looks like we hit the jackpot.
Who are you?
I'm what you call a Spriggan. I've got a couple of questions for you. It's about your current job.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't have to hide it. We're on your side.
Unless you really did sell your soul to an organized crime syndicate, then I'm not so sure.
I bet you were told that if you talked to anyone, you'd regret it.
I know nothing! Nothing! Leave me alone! I don't have a choice! As long as I do well, I'll move up!
And the only other option is 6R down. That's the underworld for you. Now you're stuck in the middle of it. But it's too early to give up in the, living in the sun.
Seriously, what do you want from me? Wait, did you say Spriggan? Don't tell me you're that problem solver I heard about.
The one and only. Look, we're here to help. Mind giving us the lowdown?
So, he and Colt are in roughly the same boat. Though it sounds like Largo's done a few more jobs for them. I realized the goods I was delivering were suspicious, but the pay was too good. I convinced myself it would be fine as long as no one found out. By the time I realized just how bad it was, I was in too deep.
So, they don't just use your personal information to back you into a corner, they exploit your guilt and fear as well.
Oh, when I get my hands on these guys!
Guess we better follow the stench back to the source ASAP.
Is that even possible? You don't even know who my employers are!
That all depends on what clues you can give us. For starters, why don't you hand me the goods?
There is surely no better clue than the product itself.
Seeing how convoluted their setup was, and how they forced you to transport the case, opening it might just lead us directly to them. Fair warning though, since we're not the police, or the guild, we can turn a blind eye to the stuff you got tricked into doing. But you'll have to give up the dirty mirror you made. That's as much of a break as I can give you. It all depends on whether you fear your employer more than you trust us.
I get it. I'll trust you for now. And I agree to your conditions too. Please, help me!
A gun?
Weapon trafficking. And they were using normal people to do it.
I had a feeling. How did I get caught up in something like this? If the police had pulled me over even once,
then all the blame would be put on you as the man in charge disappears. It's a pretty common tactic. Scan trace or odor residue on Itachi case complete.
Observation, scent of fresh produce, seafood, and other consumable goods identified. Deduction, 78% chance Attaché case passed through the Central Marsh. Oh, the Central Marsh? I guess Fia would be familiar with it, seeing as they sometimes do grocery runs for Montmartre. But I can't really think of many hiding spots there that rats like them could hole up in. Can't hurt to drop by and do some shard searches, just in case. In the meantime, you should find some place to lay low, but keep sending them updates like you're still doing the job. You got it! I'll do whatever you need! Please, you're all I got! Alright, so, off to the Central Marsh.
Heading to the objective.
Do 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 do.
Scent particles in the air are confirmed 97% match for the analyzed odor residue on the Attaché case. Well, it sounds like we made the right call coming here to do the shard search. Now let me just register the metallic scent of the gun in the app. And done. We're good to go. Great. Alright, let's get to searching.
Now where?
I have a feeling as to who is behind this. I have a feeling because it happens like it seems to be. I feel like there's a pattern every game, and like the first game we had to deal with the Dolores family, like on I think on 3 separate occasions. It was either 2 or 3 separate occasions. Last game we had to deal with them with like one thing, and then we had them. I think we had them thrown behind bars, and I think this is them again. I think. Scent continues beyond the door. Seems this connects to the old sewer system. This must be the place then.
If everyone's ready, then let's jump them!
Let's go! And so they carefully made their way along the old sewer system. Eventually, they arrived in a wide chamber deep inside. I'm pretty sure that's the Dolores family. So, it was you guys, the Dolores family. Alright, yep, that confirms it. Who are you? It's the damn Spriggan! Why is he here?
This is the gang that Ronald was part of before he was arrested for the Aramis incident?
So, you're the ones behind the gun peddling, huh? And then here I was, all psyched up for a big shot mastermind showdown. But you're just the same third-rate mafia gutter trash we've fought a million times before. Say that again! I dare you! We've had enough trouble as it is being on the police and the guild's radar thanks to that damn spoiled brat. There's no way we're gonna let you ruin this golden egg-laying scheme we thought up on our own. On your own? Gathering people's personal info, using fear to force them to commit crimes? Buddy, that's right out of Almada's book play. You just missed one crucial lesson. In the end, they got wiped out.
Now, as for the dirt you have on all the people you dragged into your criminal enterprise, you're gonna have to give it all to us.
And we want all the hardware you use for these jobs, too. Go to hell! You think we're gonna let you stop us?
8 hostiles confirmed. We'll have to intercept them quickly.
There's nothing to worry about. Let's just get this over with. Damn, that's a lot.
Sorry for that.
Scarlet Dance.
Feast your eyes on me.
At your service.
Right, I don't have access to her other skills. Alright, we'll do this.
Flames within.
Here goes. Eat it! Here goes. Eat it!
Oh, okay.
Cypher activate!
Now it's my move.
Don't test me!
Yeah, no, I'll just... Galaxy Ray.
Shine forth. Galaxy Ray.
Or Galaxia Ray, whatever.
Eat it!
Eat it!
Pay for that!
Would be nice if Vandalized Raid would kill all of them. That would be great. Probably get that fucking octuple kill, whatever it is.
Impossible! You're up, Aaron!
Ah! That left me with 3 left. No! That was cool.
That's how it goes.
I'm stronger than ever.
I don't think that gave me. I know that didn't give me the octuple kill. I think that left. I think that was like what 5. God damn it! Ugh, they're tough. Our money.
Phew! Hostile suppressed.
Huh? Is this really all they're good for? Now we need to figure out what to do with all this data and hardware. Fuck, what do I do here? I think for this one, we destroy it. Yeah, I think destroying it's the Chaos one. I say we destroy it all. Rather nip this in the bud than have it come back to bite us down the line. Hell yeah! It doesn't get much quicker and dirtier than to smash shit up. There's some quality material here, so admittedly, I do have my reservations about the data
No mercy! I'll burn it all to the ground!
After that, they anonymously reported the Delore family and left. Then they returned to their client to make a report. I can't believe you're able to solve this so quickly. Thank you. So, we're not going to be forced to do any more illegal jobs, right?
Correct. You should be okay.
We've already destroyed the documents and hardware they used in the little schemes. Even passed some info on to the police and guild anonymously that should prevent anyone from running the same kind of scheme. Incredible. You really are thorough. Talk about a weight off my shoulders.
We're just glad we were able to find a workable solution.
Just hope you learned your lesson, and will be more careful in the future. No matter how good something seems, there's usually a catch, especially things you find on the net.
Plus, if you work hard for your mirror, you'll think more about how you should spend it.
Right, I'll remember that. Thanks for everything, really.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Hey! Money! Chaos rank up! Wow, that ranked up really fast. 100 enemies slain.
Good stuff.
50 shard skills activated.
Good stuff.
Nice. That was what? That was fucking five person kill. Triple tactical bonus, 20 ambushes. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. It was one off from there, so. Alright, okay, let's go. Treon Tower.
Let's be on our way.
Do 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 do. Wait, is it Treon Tower I get the... Was there even a Force PG board at the Treon Tower? Maybe? I don't even know now. I don't remember there being a Force PG board over here.
That's Treon Tower.
Oh, there is. Okay.
It's humongous.
Why don't we have a look?
I received a message from someone at a security firm recommending I invest in a particular space company. They said it was for sure going to take off, so I went all in on this thing. Since then though, I've gotten nothing but radio silence from them, and recently my inbox has been flooded with other investment opportunities. Was I roped into some kind of scam? I'd like you to look into this, and if possible, get my mirror back. I'll be waiting for you by the rest area in the Treon Mall. Jesus, everybody's just getting scammed in this game. What the hell? The space business. I'm starting to see a trend here. Yeah, not picking up much of the scent here, but that's fine. Suppose there's no harm in keeping this one in mind. Bro, everybody's getting scammed in this damn game. Are you Johannes, the posted that posted? Are you the Johannes that posted the 4SPG? Does that mean you're the Spriggan? I'm so glad the rumors were true. I can finally have some hope. You said something about getting caught up in an investment scam. Honestly, I'm not sure if a 4SPG is the right fit. Well, we'll hear you out, at the very least. So, you gave all your investment money to a guy who claimed to be working for a security firm? Yeah, he said that Stellatech, a business with ties to the Verne Company, was going public soon. He was very enthusiastic when he recommended that I buy stock. Seeing as it was related to the space program, he told me the paperwork would be more complex than usual. Which is why he volunteered to act as my agent for the deposit. Then Then he went cold turkey on you, and to add insult to injury, you attracted a swarm of scammers all out to suck you dry. Huh, sounds like you were careless. Of course, it's obvious looking back on it, but at the time, I guess I was just caught up in the space program fever. It ain't uncommon for these sorts of scammers to ride the waves of big events. The fact that you've got more suspicious folk coming after you, that means that they probably added you to a list of potential marks. One question, why come to us? Why not go to the Guild of the Police? Yeah, well, I really need the mirror back now. Without it, I won't be able to make ends meet. Using the police would add a whole bunch of hoops to jump through. That's why I came to you. Is this not the sort of case you can handle? Honestly, I don't buy the reasoning. What about you, Van? It's true that this is more suited to the police's line of work. But it might be worth doing. Just consider it another thing falling through the cracks, thanks to the space program. Indeed, this could be a chance to get a better look at the influence the space program has in the economy. Both on the surface and in the shadows. Alright. Alright. This ain't exactly in our wheelhouse, but we'll handle it. Really? Thank you so much. You said the company they wanted you to invest in was Stellatech, right?
Makes you wonder if the company even exists, huh?
I have heard the names before, and I think it's even related to the Verne Company too. But I never heard anything about them looking into investors. If even Ketra hasn't heard wind of it, then the whole thing might really be a big load of horse shit. The space tech, right? Did they say exactly what part of the company was in charge? Yeah, the satellite that was launched the other day. I was told they have a patent related to its core technology. And since they expect more space projects in the future, they decided to go public during Project Startaker to enjoy explosive stock prices.
A patent for the satellite technology. Marduk is the one that holds the patents for the satellite use in that project. Not that some of the parts and observation equipment didn't come from the Verne Company and affiliates.
Regardless of whether or not they're looking for investors, the company itself does exist. Which means we ought to be careful when looking into things so as not to disrupt their business.
Then, we'll need to determine exactly what's a lie and what's not in terms of the technology, the patent, and the investment opportunity.
Then maybe we should start here at the Treon Mall.
We should be able to learn more about Stellatech at the Verne store.
There is Valis Investment Bank as well. They should be able to give us insight not only on Stellatech trading, but maybe even some information on Marduk.
Right, then let's start with that. If it really is a scam, then we'll deal with it in the usual way after that.
They're both right over there, so let's start asking questions.
You're not wasting any time. Thank you, truly. I'm hopeful that your search will be fruitful.
Commencing mission.
Here you'll find Treon Tower.
Alright, so...
Major landmarks.
Can I interest you in some space-themed merchandise?
Welcome.
Regarding the situation with the Valis,
Did I
Can I help
already...
you?
I did, okay.
Please
Just
come
wanted to
again.
make sure.
Do you have a moment?
You want to know about Stellatech?
Yeah, we got reason to believe someone might be using their name without permission. We wanted to learn more detailed information about the company to be sure.
We would appreciate anything you could tell us about investment and stock trends. And it would be most useful if you could also confirm their possible involvement with Marduk's satellite technology. Firstly, Stellatech has not taken their stock public, and there are no plans to do so at this time. They were originally established by the Verne Company internally to handle development of specific technologies. And that's because it was established to meet the demands of Project Startaker. The company is heavily subsidized by the government, in addition to being financed by the Verne Company. In other words, there's no need for them to solicit investment through stocks at this time.
I see. Then, using their name for a money-making scheme doesn't really make sense. And what about the satellite technology?
At the very least, I can confirm that they don't hold any patents for the satellite system. They did, however, develop a material used in satellite in cooperation with Marduk. I heard the Verne Company has also been developing observation technology, in addition to equipment for the rocket. However, the overall satellite framework has been outsourced to and fully developed by Marduk. That's a completely different story than the story Johan was told.
Yeah, we've heard plenty. Sorry for all the questions.
That's quite alright. It was a request by Miss Twinings, after all.
regarding the
Okay, so that's that. Where is the... Oh, it's up there, I think?
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower. Phoenix Major landmarks.
Excuse me?
You'll also find the
Stellatech. Yeah, it appears there are rumors going around that Stellatech is going public. But you haven't heard anything about that at Verne, have you? No, not at all. Stellatech was established by Verne in conjunction with the space program when they consolidated assets from different sectors. The company is really a focused project team, so it's hard. I find it hard to imagine them going public on their own.
It's probably worth pointing out that since they're involved in the space program, their establishment has been kept under wraps.
Yes, it was privately set up to efficiently develop technology for the program. There's no way they would be advertising in order to solicit investments. That said, their name has been mentioned by the Verne Group in the public-facing materials, among other places. Yeah, We did see him listed on Vern's website. But it was nothing more than that. It didn't stand out in the least. Which means they're not widely known. Compared to more famous corporations, it's harder to get a beat on them. And since Vern's got them on their site, people are more likely to feel like they can trust it.
And that's when the culprit's that's what the culprit's banking on, huh?
Still, it only takes a little bit of digging to realize the inconsistencies. I do not get the sense that the culprit is overly familiar with either Stella Tech or the space program.
Yep, seems like they're coasting entirely on name recognition and hype.
Is it true that the company holds patents related to the satellite core technology?
No, Marduk is the one that's taken the lead when it comes to development on satellites. It's true that the Vern Company provided some of the auxiliary hardware and raw materials, but they wouldn't have patents on anything that could be considered core technology. As it happens, Stella Tech developed a special heat-resistant material used to protect satellite parts. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. I heard temperatures in space can change by over 200 degrees between day and night. Heat resistance is probably indispensable. Well, we learned what we needed to about Stella Tech's position within the Vern Company. I know you're busy, but thank you for the time to talk. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. It's my pleasure. Given the current situation lends itself to a variety of troubles, I completely understand where you're coming from. I am happy to have been of assistance. Okay, we've gathered enough info.
Yeah, the investment opportunity was a complete fabrication. It would be best if we could catch the scammers now, if only to protect the good name of Stella Tech.
Gotta say, there's way more holes in their sales pitch than I thought. Exactly. The scammer clearly knew next to nothing about Stella Tech. Their name might as well have been pulled out of a hat. Like Van said, it's probably because next to nobody knows about it, and there's a wave of space program hype.
So, you think the culprit doesn't know what he's talking about either, huh?
Seems that way. Now that he's got our client added to his list of marks, he told other solicitors. My guess is that he's the type to work across a wide and shallow pool. For a swindle like this, he's not likely to do a lot of research.
Then asking technical questions is sure to trip them up eventually. Someone from a real brokerage would at least know about an industry's inner workings.
Yeah, if we can get them to make a mistake, then we'll have sufficient proof. Seems like meeting up with them might actually be the quickest way to go. Let's get their contact info from the client. I see. You're interested in space-related investments. I must say, you certainly got a keen eye for an opportunity. Stella Tech in particular is certain to see its stock price surge in the future thanks to being contracted to develop the satellite. I thought that might be the case. But I heard that with the announcement of the space program, buying stocks right now might have extra complications. Ah, you can just leave that to me. Simply send us the mirror and we'll make sure everything goes smoothly. Oh, perfect! I'd love to hear the details. And how about we meet up in the Central Marshes rest area to discuss everything? I'll prepare all the necessary documentations and contracts, and we can get everything taken care of right away. Great, I'll head on over now! Ha! Sounds like he fell for it. Now all we gotta do is push until he slips up. Let's hurry into the meeting spot. Bro. I mean, you know, fair enough. Oh, actually, I should probably heal first. Yo, Saber for Wife, how you doing, man? You're on vacation? Nice. Good stuff. Where do I... There it is. We just had Memorial Day over here, which was basically a vacation. A one-day vacation, but you know. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing pretty good, man. Working my way through these 4 SPGs. You know how it be.
Off we go.
Do 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 do. Why does this song sound like it's from Wii Sports? I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, did I go past it? Wait, where? Oh, am I supposed to go up? Is that what it is? Oh, yeah, okay.
Launch the next launch?
Excuse me, we spoke about the investment opportunity? That voice! You must be the gentleman I was talking to on the phone. I've been waiting for you. Shall we get started? So, you see, Stellatek is poised to be the pioneer of innovation. In consideration of this, our firm has decided to elicit investments for this up-and-coming company. As a part of our services, we'll even handle all the transactions and such on your behalf. Heh, just like the client said. Oh, whoops, that's supposed to be Aaron. From the way he's talking, there are probably other victims out there. And it's about time we made our move. Here goes nothing. You don't mind if I ask a few questions, do you? Not at all. Please, ask whatever you like. Now then, how do I use the information we've got to make him expose himself as a fraud? Maybe I'll ask about... Company's relation to the rocket development, technology released in order to go... Yeah, I mean, we've been asking about this to everybody else, so... If they're going public, then Stellatek must have shown off some kind of tech. Could you tell me more about what they're making? Ah, yes, certainly. Of course, we're very aware it's the satellites. But there are many different parts, such as a frame construction, reaction control system, communication devices, and so on. I happen to know the frame in particular is being made by the Marduk company. So, which part of the satellite technology was developed by Stellatek in particular? It was... let me see. Ah, yeah, the main engine. Prometheus 4 does not have a main engine. It only has a reaction control device. Final orbit is achieved via an apogee kick motor connected to the fairing. To the best of my knowledge, Stellatek was working on something related to insulation. Yeah, that's right. It was for insulation, to protect the satellite from the heat of the rocket's propulsion. No, the fairing is what's protecting the satellite from the heat of the rocket, and the atmosphere of friction. Stellatek was working on a cover to guard the precision equipment against the variable temperature in space. This industry's got a lot of eyes on it, so how could you not know about technology that's been made public? My apologies. It's just that there's so much technical information, I got a little confused.
May I ask a question as well?
Please, do.
So, where do we push next?
The timing of going public, the need for satellite technology... No, the timing.
Just when is Stellatek going public?
We believe it will be sometime this month.
Then shouldn't there have been a heads up at the beginning of the fiscal year? The timing is suspiciously close to Startaker's announcement. I can't help but feel it's a little too early considering they were involved in a national security project.
They may have been considering it in anticipation for the public unveiling of Project Startaker.
But at that stage, the initial satellite wouldn't even have launched. They wouldn't have been able to prove themselves. But even now, no one knows how the schedule might fluctuate. Just yesterday, the second launch was moved up, and there seems to be only more undisclosed information about the project. Can they really go public at a time like this? It seems to me that they would wait until the project is completed, and they've already proven themselves before looking to the future.
Unfortunately, I don't actually work for Stellatek. It appears to me you doubt this investment opportunity. In which case, perhaps this business venture simply isn't for you.
Why are you in such a hurry to leave? We're not finished yet.
We actually have a few more questions we need to ask. Such as, what's their relation... such as what their relationship is with Marduk, and so on. You know, I don't even think we've asked the name of your brokerage firm yet. You can tell us that much, can't you? It's Keats Securities. Gotcha. Then we'll just ask your company the rest of our questions directly. Hold on a sec. Why is it we're getting no hits for any brokerage with that name? You're busted, buddy. You damn swindler. If you really wanted to fool us, you should have done your research. So this is how it ends, huh? Now, we wouldn't mind just turning you into the police. But we were actually asked to get back the mirror. So why don't we make a deal? Instead of us selling you to the people who are a lot scarier than the police... You just return the mirror you took from Johannes. Just what do you intend to do to me? I mean... Let's go with the CID. What you're doing is basically defamation of an ongoing national project. You know, Project Startaker involves more than just the aerospace force, right? The CID is involved in as well. They've been taking care of anything and anyone that might interfere with their plan. Just what are you trying to say? Just that I'm real close friends with a savage, cold-blooded CID analysis. And all I have to do is give them a call, and the black suits will come take you away. Can't imagine what they'd do to a punk like you risking their project for some 2-bit scam. Now hold on! Alright, fine! I'll return the mirror I took, so please, just turn me over to the police! Heh, got yourself a deal. I mean... I'll take that. Man was like, I give! Fucking here, take it! I simply cannot thank you enough. It's hard to believe you were able to get all my money back from me. If we couldn't do that much, then nobody bothered coming to us instead of the police or guild. We've taken brief notes about Stellatech and the scam artists and provided them to you. I hope they will be of help. Yeah, just try not to do something this careless again, alright? Getting your name passed around by scammers as an easy mark is just lame. If you're going to invest, then make sure you do your due diligence, and don't be so quick to believe promises of strangers. Keep that in mind and things will get better for you. You got me there. Well, take this lesson to heart and make sure you keep your wits about you, especially during booms like these. No, I will. I've definitely learned my lesson. Well, now that I got my mirror back, I should deposit it as soon as I can. Thanks again!
Phew! It's a good thing we managed to solve this. But it was just a regular old scam.
Indeed. That man was the kind to pull a wide variety of grifts without taking the time to do research. It does not appear to have anything to do with the current situation. That said, it's nice that we were able to confirm that Marduk and the Vern Company are both related to the project. And that there's no room for outsiders to weasel their way into the tech development. Could be useful information when it comes to future space program related problems. Which means it wasn't all for nothing. Now let's get back to it.
That takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
You think with the gray, with Gray all like that, it would have been like a level up for Gray, but I guess not. Alright, so, why can't I, there it is. Let's go back to Station Street. I think we wanted to head towards the weapons shop, originally. And then we work our way throughout the other, exclamation marks, whatever. Oh wait, I think the weapon shop's over here.
Maybe I should get an orbital scooter too.
And then I think we wanted to go to the guild for another stupid request.
Thank you for visiting the Weston department store.
Hey there, Spriggan. Heard you took a trip to Marduk HQ. Guessing you came back here in a huff because of the second launch yesterday.
Cordially invited.
You guessed right. There's a lot going on in the capital by the sound of things.
That's right, but that's putting it mildly. It's like the whole world's flipped upside down, both front stage and backstage. Wonder if that's what the government was aiming for from the word go. Surely that's not the case.
I mean, this is President Silverfox we're talking about here. Throwing everyone for a loop is what he does.
Your attention, please.
So, have you noticed anything weird going on?
Need fresh vegetables and ingredients that are due
Well, I hear the military's been holding up a bunch of exercises.
and Holden groceries.
And not just a barratier?
We invite
Not just a barratier airbase. Don't know much more than that, though.
Gotcha. Wonder if they're doing those because of the incident in the spring.
Or maybe they're related to the space program? I think we'll need more information before we can come to a definitive conclusion. Well, if I pick up on anything, I'll let you know. Careful out there, you guys. As usual, if you got any weapon needs, you know where to find me.
If you need fresh
I carry
vegetables
nothing
Alright,
but
now I can buy
fine
stuff from her.
sourced from farmers. Look no further
Gunner's
than
Bell!
Holden
I'll take
Groceries.
2 of those.
We invite everyone to come
Probably
and
want
see
more,
for
but
yourselves.
also I don't have a whole lot of, like, money. Why is it only giving me 2 of the weapons? What the hell? That's so weird. I mean, I'll buy them because, like, we need them anyway.
Thank you for visiting the Weston department store. We are currently hosting a special event.
I have 11 U materials, so
All shoppers are cordially invited to come and participate.
You better take good care of it. You better take good care of it.
By the way, you guys hear there was a big management shakeup at Zect Arms after the incident in the spring?
yeah, I did, but I don't know any of the specifics. You're able to shed light on the said shakeup?
Wish I could. Afraid I'm just in the dark, just as in the dark about that as you, though. But what I did hear is that after the restructuring, a bunch of their parts started popping up all over the black market. We're talking everything from outmoded weapons to prototypes that never made it into production. Oh, that sounds very bad.
True, but it sounds super cool too.
I presume some have ended up on the shelves of the Blacklight District vendors. Yup, definitely. And there's rumblings that one part also made its way into the hands of an ostensibly front-facing seller too. Sounds like they have contacts in the criminal underworld. So who knows what they're planning to do with it? Well, that's about all I got. If you want to know more, you'll have to dig into it on your own. Oh, one more thing. I heard the part they got is a high-spec prototype. It was an invention that Rosalie woman made by mistake. Rosalie? The chief developer at Zect Arms who was acting behind the scenes during the spring. I thought she had been arrested, though.
Yeah, but then she was released on bail, and she fled the country after that. Haven't heard anything about her since.
Your attention, please.
The fact that old Biddy actually made it out is shady as hell. I know running with her tail between her legs is what she's good at, but still. Regardless, if we manage to get our hands on that weapon, it could prove to be useful in fights. Fair point. In that case, might be worth keeping an eye out for it. Though that'd require us working out the identity of the seller who's got one foot in the light and the other in the dark. And we got diddly squat on that front. Wait, there is that person who helped with Yume's bike. If there's one place that have a connection to both sides, it'd be it'd be his hardware store. He's got plenty of, he's got a pretty wide spread of goods, too. Guess it couldn't hurt to drop by.
Commencing mission.
Vegetables and ingredients that are directly sourced
Okay, so we got that.
no further than Holden.
Let's go down to the guild. See what they have.
We invite
The guild's probably gonna hand me a mission to go fight a monster, like usual.
Well, well, speak of the devil.
Your sense of timing is so on point, it's scary.
Hi, Ren! And Zin! And Fee!
Hey there, Arkwright. Been a while since I've seen you and the whole gang together.
Yeah, well, minus Master and Judith at the moment anyway.
It's been a minute since we've all got together. Only ones I've seen recently are Van and Fairy.
It's good to see you again, Fee.
I see you decided to drop by too, Ren.
I hope Nintendo will not sue them because, said the song sounds like Wii Sports. Very dangerous to say that. Nintendo's not gonna sue them they're not gonna sue Falcom because the song sounds similar. I don't think it's similar enough to where they actually have like a standing for that in court. You never know. Listen, Nintendo's losing lawsuits lately. They're starting to lose lawsuits, so I don't think it's something that they should be pursuing. It'd be in their best interest to not try to sue over something that sounds similar. And they would probably lose that too, to be fair.
I see you decided to drop by too, Ren. Going by the uniform, I'm guessing you're planning to pay a visit to Aramis later?
That's right. I know I've more or less handed over the reins to you and the others, but there are still a few loose ends to tie up. I'd also like to help Albert as much as I'm able before I return home.
I see.
You guys are gonna have it rough when she's gone. Leave it to the super schoolgirl to leave super-sized shoes to fill. You're heading back to Liberl after the first semester is over, right?
We're gonna miss you lots.
I appreciate that.
Pro tip from my side for Nintendo: instead of losing $40 million at a lawsuit, why not just invest $40 million in a good Pokemon game? Listen, I've done giving up on the Pokemon games. How about they work on their other games instead?
But my return is overdue. I already extended my stay more than 3 months past my original exchange period.
And honestly, it's not even... Here's the thing with the Pokemon games, right? In my opinion, it's not even about the money, right? Like, I don't think money is gonna make a game... I don't think money alone is gonna make that game better. The way I see it, right? They need to... As far as Pokemon goes, they need... they need to spice it up. They need to stop trying to. I don't know what they're trying to do. Honestly, they need to really spice it up though, because I feel like the newer Pokemon games are just getting more and more lackluster. Less there's less reason to want to play them. There's nothing special about them. It's very much just like same old, and it's just like, all right, well. There's just nothing interesting about them anymore, in my opinion. I don't know. They need to shake it up a bit. I mean, to be fair though, I will say the only Pokemon game only recent Pokemon game is the Pokopia, which I'd say was good. That one I think is good. I thought that was pretty cool. It was like a mix of Animal Crossing and Minecraft. With Pokemon. And that I think is something that a lot of people kind of wanted anyway. So I think Pokopia was nice. I think they could definitely expand on it. I do feel they could probably lessen the whole Animal Crossing feel on that. because I feel like Pokopia is basically competing with Animal Crossing. So like if they wanted to make another Animal Crossing game, like Pokopia kind of just competes with that. I feel like they could probably lessen the Animal Crossing and kind of make it more like I don't know, kind of lean into like other aspects, like the whole exploration and whatever aspect from like Minecraft, like kind of give that feel to it. I don't know, that's just, you know. Fire Emblem, the new one, maybe it will be good. I mean, maybe, we'll see. Truth is, they don't do anything, they just make the Pokemon look like PS3 games and nothing new to milk the stupid fail. I mean, and even they're kind of like getting fed up with it, so, you know, I don't know.
I think that's part of the reason she's been dropping by the guild every now and then lately. There's also the fact that she's with the West Zamuria Tech Union. Project Startaker moving ahead of schedule affects them too.
Wondered if that was the case. Oh, by the way, is Elaine out right now? She is in the middle of handling a request at the moment. As you can well imagine, things have been rather hectic since yesterday.
Oh, I heard you guys went to Marduk HQ. Color me curious. You up for a little info swapping with your pals at the guild?
Damn it! Lured in with the scent of intel, walking right into the bear's trap. Go us!
Well, at least now we can cut to the chase without pretext.
Yo, Starlight Roseheart, how you doing? How's your day going? Wait, didn't you, yes, I did, I saw, oh my god, I'm sorry. You're the other person that was, you came in last time and you told me you were playing, Cold Steel 1. I ended up checking out your stream afterwards because I was curious as to like where you were, and honestly, it was fun watch. I enjoyed the VODs. I'm sorry, I'm sorry that I don't get to actually like chill during stream, but I do tend to check out the VODs, and I did get to actually check out your VODs. It was quite interesting. I'm glad I got to see where you were in the game. I think I got to see what was it? I think it was the second Cold Steel 1 stream where it was like you were down in the, oh my god, I think it was like when you fell down the trap and everything, and you guys were in the maze, or like at the start, like the starting dungeon. I got to see that. Yeah, it was a good stream. I liked it. FYI, if you're expecting us to go spilling all our beans, you're gonna walk away disappointed. Wait, hold up, Clozel. Your friends were at Marduk with us. Did they not tell you all about it? So, to be fair,
No clue what you're talking about.
to be fair, this game is further ahead of where you currently are. Because you're in Cold Steel, so like this game is like, so you have Cold Steel 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have Reverie, and then Daybreak 2, and then this game. So you got like this is like 7 games after the one that you're currently playing. Thanks. I think my streams are boring too. It's very nice to hear. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it all comes down to preference, I think. I'm the type of person that likes to watch, I like to watch and listen to, like, people's playthroughs. Like, I like watching people play through a game and just listening to them talk about, like, you know, the ongoings of things that, like, their thoughts and whatever when they're in the moment or whatever. I'm not really looking for, like, you know, how should I say? Like, me personally, I'm not the type of person that's like, I need somebody in the background sitting there all excited for every little thing, but more so like somebody who's like just enjoying themselves. I want somebody who's just enjoying themselves, and that's something that I like when I'm watching the playthrough. Only played the beginning of 2 and 3, never beat them. Ah, got you. Yeah, so, I mean, honestly, it's gonna be, they are long games. The Cold Steel games, then again, I'm speaking as somebody who has streamed them. So like I sit there and I read all the dialogue and then I'm reading commentary and whatever. But it has taken me like for each game. So like Cold Steel 1 was like it took me about 110 hours. Cold Steel 2 took me like about 150, I think. And then Cold Steel 3 was I think around there. I think it was like 150, 170, something like that. Cold Steel 4 was super long. I don't remember the hours, but it was longer than the others. Reverie was shorter, but also longer. Reverie was shorter in terms of like getting through the story, getting through the main story, and whatever, right? And in terms of stream time, it was shorter, right? But I ended up playing it more off stream because I enjoyed the grinding aspect. Like I enjoyed the whole there's in Reverie there's this whole like corridor is basically a kind of like a randomized dungeon, and you can just sit there and go through the dungeon over and over, and I enjoyed that aspect of it. So I spent a lot of time going through that dungeon. And you get to pick all they give you a huge roster of characters to choose from while you're inside the corridor. So I was able to use like my favorite characters, and that made me spend a lot of time in the Reverie. Daybreak 1 I think was like 100 something hours. Is Toa in this game? Yes, I believe Toa is in this one. We saw Toa in Daybreak 2. But I think she comes back as a playable character in this one. Also, yo, Cam, how you doing, man? Laura number 1? Pfft. Laura can be number 50. I don't know, man. She's not number 1 for me. But yeah, Daybreak 1 is I spent like about 100 something hours. Daybreak 1 is like one of my top tier favorite out of all them so far. Daybreak 2, I spent nearly 200 hours, but like as far as stream goes, less than that. I spent a lot of hours off stream playing in the Merhingarten, which is similar to the Reverie Corridor, but like, I don't know. I think I want to say it's just as fun, maybe more. But you have less characters available because you only have characters from Daybreak 1 and Daybreak 2. You don't have, like, the other characters. But I was okay with that because I got my characters, so it didn't matter. I love cute characters, and Toa 100% fits it with her personality, too. Just makes her an amazing guy. Yeah, Toa's a really nice character. I do like her. She's a lot of fun. In terms of combat, I don't really like using her in combat because I don't find her combat to be fun. But she's a nice character overall. She's very cute. She's very fun. Although in this one she's more of an she's a lot different looking in this one, I would say. She looks more like an adult in this game, as opposed to how she looked back in like Cold Steel 1 and 2. Okay, so you guys are slammed, but not because of any activity from criminal organizations. Criminal organizations, foreign or otherwise. I got that right? Which I'm glad. That's good, that's good.
That's the gist of it, yeah. We're seeing no signs of mafia movement. Not from the likes of the Delore family or any other random Edith group.
I mean, Zin doesn't know, but we just dealt with the Delore family. So, I mean, he doesn't know that we just dealt with them, but we did.
And there hasn't even been so much of a peep about groups like the Scorpions of Zaha or Zect Arms.
Now that Hayway's got their crap together, I bet they've got the underworld more under their thumb than ever.
She definitely deserves the growing in height. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Toa was very small. I don't necessarily like the outfit they give her. Or, I mean, well, I don't really like much of the outfits they gave her across the games. I don't like how... I don't know what it is, so to speak. The outfits are they kind of look weird on her. They look awkward. Because, I guess it's because maybe it's because she's so thin and the outfits are so form-fitting that they just look weird. I don't know. They're very awkward looking. But she's such a cute character.
But I don't think that that's all there is to it. Even the CID has been taking a catnap, seems like.
For real?
You're right about Hayway being stronger than ever, thanks to the Lou and Lee families working hand in glove. But that's why there's always fan art. True!
Could the CID's inactivity be in part due to the space program?
I suppose that's possible. They have primarily been working to defend the project, so they may as well have elected to narrow their focus. Perhaps to prevent a crisis on the level of what Armada did last year.
Huh?
I'm still just saying I did call what happened there. Just like I'm just throwing it out there. I did call the whole thing with Dingo. I called that shit.
They probably still have what happened in March on the brain too, especially because of that coup d'etat. Even if it didn't actually happen, I'm sure they're willing to go to whatever lengths to remove any and all obstacles that might stand in the way of the space program.
I can certainly understand the plan's importance, but what's puzzling me is what they're pursuing is why they're pursuing it so aggressively.
Yo, Lardon, how you doing, man? How's your day going, brother?
What has them in such a hurry, I wonder?
That's the million mirror question right there. Anyway, circling back to the criminal organization movement, any word on the society? Oh yeah, them. I know we worked with Autobots before, but not because we wanted to. Those circus freaks have put Zemiria through enough hell to last a lifetime. Right, and the Oathbreaker especially hasn't spared us any grief of that.
Mr. Salacion.
I'm doing alright, I hope the same for you. Yeah, man, I'm doing good. Just playing through some Trails Beyond the Horizon, doing the things, getting through our side quests. Well, actually, I think we might be getting close to doing some of the main story now. I have, like, I think 1 or 2 side quests that's gonna happen, because I have the one side quest from the weapon shop, and I think we're probably gonna get one from the guild, but, I think once I finish those up, then I'll get right back into, like, the main story. But otherwise, I am doing pretty dang good, man. Yeah, I'm still pretty early in the game. I just started it, like, just last week. We just got out of the prologue, and then I went to, like, every shop and bought pretty much everything. Which was a pain, because it was, like, trying to buy everything in the shop's early game is like, okay, I gotta sell stuff in order to buy stuff now. So, I'm still, like, I finished buying everything on the shops. I did some of the side quests already. What were the side quests? We did the Laguna Baths side quest. We did the what was it? The group of people that was doing, like, the illegal part-time job side quest. There was the whole thing with the space program stocks side quest. So we did those. I think we got information from the weapon shop lady about some other type weapon side quest. I don't know.
I wish I had news to share, but alas, I'm not even privy as to the status of their pact with the president. I have a hunch, however, that they've yet another dastardly plot simmering in the wings.
Of course they do. That goes without saying, what with all their behind-the-scenes string pulling in liberal crossbell in the Empire. Which is why we should keep our eyes and ears open for any society going-ons. If you notice anything, let us know straight away.
And that goes for the triple. And that goes triple for if any new enforcers pop up. Depending on their enforcer number, HQ might even send more braces here to back us up.
Seriously?
So, someone other than Walter, Lucretia, and the twins then? Gotcha. Perhaps they're referring to the infamous almighty conflagration, or could it be... Listen, Mick Byrne was a fuddy-duddy. We don't need him. He was a giant nobody. Even if he did show up, I'd kick his ass.
Huh? Who are you guys talking to down there? Of course. Arc Ride Solutions. Why am I not
Alvis, were you really expecting anybody else? Were you expecting maybe the Easter Bunny? Nice to see you too, Mr. Chip on Shoulder. I have a new favorite game called Fishing No! Get that shit out of here! Get your fishing game away from here! And here I thought we finally landed in your good graces after wrapping up that coup d'etat business together.
Ugh, I already regret that whole thing without you bringing it up. Thinking about it just makes me want to die of embarrassment. Anyway, it's not like I have anything against you guys anymore. Your morally bankrupt, law-skirting boss aside.
Yo, Shattered Light with the raid! Yo, Shattered Light, thank you for the raid, brother! How you doing? Get your fishing game away from here, bro. You're playing, bro. I hate fishing games. I hate the fact that fishing is in the Trail series. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, you may not like what I'm gonna say, but like, considering the fact I've played like every Trails game up to this point, I hate fishing minigames. I'm tired of fishing minigames being in like every JRPG ever in existence. It's not just Trails, to be fair. Like, I'm not even like trying to just place blame on Trails. It's like every JRPG in existence. I fucking hate it. It annoys me so much. Like, it's like I'm playing a game and it's like, oh, there's fishing. Oh, and there's stuff locked behind the fishing game. Oh, did you want that really rare item? Oh, you gotta go fishing. Like, and Trails is just another factor into it, because Trails be like, oh, did you want that quartz? Oh, how about the master quartz? Gotta go fishing. Motherfucker, they're gonna throw something at you. I hate it so much. I can't stand it. Even Star Ocean 2, bro. Star Ocean 2. I've played the original. I played the PSP. There was never any fishing in it. All of a sudden, they remake Star Ocean 2. Gotta add fishing, and let's lock behind Celice's like best weapon behind it, along with some other stuff. We're gonna lock a bunch of like goodies behind fishing. Why? Star Ocean 2 never needed fishing. Fuck. Survive a part of Silent Hill 2. Nice, Shattered Light. Good stuff. You must have... Oh, Daybreak 1 is like my favorite. Daybreak 1 is like top tier for me. Bro, if I showed you... Okay, hold up. I'm gonna... Y'all are gonna hate me. Y'all are gonna hate me. I honestly, I probably have like the people when it comes to like Trails opinions, I think people don't like my opinion. So y'all are gonna hate this. Here is my tier list for Trails games. Here you go. There you go. There you go. Y'all are probably gonna hate it.
To be fair, it's called Star Ocean. Yeah, Star Ocean, as in space, not like ocean as in like an actual ocean. Why don't you love me? Fish sobbing sounds. Bro, I'm gonna take the fish and throw it in like the fire. Oh wow, that is what. See. I mean, listen, I don't know what to tell you. As someone who has played through all of them, I'm just saying. I know people are not going to agree with my list, but you know that's kind of just how I feel. Third and Reverie on top is based though. I'll support you on this one. Yeah, let's go. So like, all right, hold up. I will somewhat justify or defend, whatever you want to call it. I will like defend my points here, right? I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4, I hated the shift away from OG Class 7 and the focus of like new Class 7. OG Class 7 was very varied. There was a variety of personalities in OG Class 7, and you had built up a liking towards OG Class 7. That when Cold Steel 3 happened and it shifted away from OG Class 7 to like new Class 7, I hated it. And seeing Reen as a teacher was just like, ew. It was just I couldn't stand it. Like it annoyed me so much. And like personally, there was barely anybody in New Class 7 that I liked. Like Kurt was very bland, and Juno was basically another coming of Elisa, which I didn't like Elisa in the first place. And then you have Altina, who was meant to like outshine Millium, which kind of annoyed me because it's like I had Millium and I really liked Millium. I don't need Millium 2.0, right? And then like you had Ash, and Ash started off kind of good, but then fell off. And then you have Muse, which I kind of like Muse. She's not a bad character. She was, in my opinion, she was the most unique out of all of them. Sure, I could have done without the whole, like, Muse hitting on Reen thing, but I felt that was done, most of the time, it felt like it was done just to spite, Elise and, what's her face? The other person. I think it was done just out of spite because Elise and whatever. Most of the time. There were times, Alphen, thank you. There were times where it was sincere, but like, I don't know. I didn't care too much for that. But yeah, I mean, I didn't like the shift in Cold Steel 3 and 4. And then top it off, Cold Steel 3 and 4 got really fillery with their dialogue. There was a lot of like the constant reintroduction of a character whenever they were on screen. And it wasn't just reintroducing the character, it was like, let me tell you my character name, and all their different aliases alongside of like what we're doing here, and restating everything that just happened and whatever. It was like, I don't need all that. Like, why are you telling me about something that just happened like 10 minutes ago? I don't need all that. Why are you telling me like your different aliases? Why can't they just stick to, and like, why is it like, like whenever they're referring to a character, they gotta sit there and shift between like the character name and the alias. There was like one time where it was like they referred to Duvalie, and then immediately the next sentence was referring to her by her alias. I'm just like, pick one. Stop going back and forth between names. Like, drove me insane. So like for me, Cold Steel 3 and 4 were just really bad. Plus, I didn't like the ending of 4. Like with the whole what's his face? Osborne, where it was just like he became one of the instead of him being like the type of enemy that you want to hate through and through, he's a redeemable bad guy. And I was just like, I don't want him to be redeemable. I want to kick his ass and kill him and end him and everything. I don't want to be like, oh, but he had good intentions. I don't care about his good intent. I want him to die. Fuck. You make me spend 4 games fighting against this shit. And I'm just like, I don't want him to be redeemable. But then he was redeemable and I'm sitting there like, fuck. Nah, I lost you on Osborne, that's fair. I have a difference of opinion. I've played too many JRPGs where the final boss is redeemable. I've gotten to the point where it's like I'm tired of like redeemable bad guys. I don't want the bad guy. I don't want to be sitting there like, oh, but he was doing it for the greater good and he had good intentions. And I'm just like, ugh. I just want the bad guy to be fucking evil for the sake of being evil. I want the bad guy to be the type of guy that's like, yeah, I want to take over the fucking world. What are you gonna do about it? And be like, I'm gonna fuck you up and you're gonna die. You know? Like, I want Luca Blight. Like, the video game version, Suikoden 2 Luca Blight. In the video game, there was, like, literally nothing redeeming about him. And, like, the whole thing was like, yeah, that's Dante's and Melchior. There was nothing redeemable about them. Yeah, exactly. I enjoyed that. Bro, I hated Melchior, but I hated him because of how evil he was. Which makes for him to be like a fucking amazing bad guy. Because I really liked that. I was like, that's a great bad guy. Fuck yeah, I'm here for that. Like that's like, I'm shocked to say this, but I'm at Maxim's side. I want bad guy to be bad guy because they are evil. Yeah. Just wait till you get brought back to life in this game and have them go on a redemption arc. You'll love it. Oh god. Well, I mean, I played Daybreak 2, and like we saw Melchior and Dante's, but like it was for like one fight, and I fucked them up again just for the sake of it. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, so that as far as like Cold Steel 3 and 4, like there was so much that I just didn't end up really liking about it. But Reverie, like got rid of most of my complaints. Like Reverie was like. It wasn't like one of the big things about it was like there was less recapping, there was less filler dialogue, and there was a focus on like, yeah, there was a lot of characters, but like Reverie, like I don't know, it was a lot of Reverie. I found to be a lot of fun with the corridor and everything. It was great. It was better paced in my opinion. I don't know. Azure and Zero are, in my opinion, good games, but they're not great games. So I find them to be fun, but I don't find them to be as fun as the rest of the series that I posted there. Like everything above it I find to be more fun. And I enjoy the story of the other ones, everything above it that I posted, all those, I enjoy the story of those more. Azure and Zero felt like a good game. It had good moments, but it could have been better. It was one of those things where I was just like, okay, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I can't really, there's not one particular thing that really made me like there's not one particular thing or anything where I'm just like, this game sucks. No, it was good. But like, when I compare it to the other stuff, I'm just like, yeah, the other stuff I'd like better, you know. I will say there are 2 standout moments in Azure and Zero, and those 2 moments is Ren's arc with Estelle and Joshua in that game was amazing, right? And the other is just Shirley in general. Shirley's personality. Like, Shirley was psychotic, and I loved her for it. That was like my favorite thing in Azure. Like, Azure and Zero's Shirley's psychotic personality was amazing. I loved it. It was great. 10 out of 10. And then when I got to fight her, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm fighting Shirley. Let's go, psycho bitch. Let's go. It was fun. I enjoyed that. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't like, it's not top tier working for me. It was a good game. Those were good games. Trails in the Sky. And Trails in the Sky and Cold Steel 1 I have at B because they're pretty good. Trails in the Sky is like the start of the series. It has good music. It has some of my favorite characters. It has it leaves you on that cliffhanger wanting more. Like it has build up. It has all that stuff. It's a good game, right? Cold Steel 1 is very similar to Trails in the Sky 1, where it's, you know, it builds the world, it has the characters, it leaves you wanting more. That's how those two were for me. That's why those two are like at B rank for me, right? And then Trails in the Sky 2 was when like we actually got to see like two different perspectives. We had Joshua and Estelle's perspective, and we were going back and forth, and there was so much going on. And I just really enjoyed that. That game was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed that story. We got we got some more closure with that game. It was great. Daybreak 2, I understand a lot of people hated Daybreak 2, but I recently played through Daybreak 2, like, I recently played through Daybreak 2, like, literally, like, last week. Like, I just finished it. And I understand there are people that don't like Daybreak 2 because of Chapter 3, from what I understand. It's the whole time rewind mechanic stuff. And I don't agree, but I mean, that's fine. You like what you like, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's like, everything that happens, like all those deaths that happen, and like, within the time rewind and everything, if the time rewind didn't exist, those deaths wouldn't have happened in the first place. Like, that's just how it is, because the writers would not have, like, let those characters die. So, the time rewind kind of gives us a glimpse into, like, what could have happened, even though it's not going to happen, but we get to see and experience it, and I kind of like that aspect. Yes, did it become predictable? Sure, right? I think that became predictable, and I agree with that, right? But I also didn't mind seeing what happened and seeing how we decided to actually go about changing the future, and I kind of like that aspect. And I don't think it was terrible, because I've seen worse. Like, it could have been something. It wasn't even like something that was like really controlled or anything. It was more so like, oh, now you're forced to go back. It's not like the type of time travel where it's like, okay, what time do I rewind back to? I need to go back in time to this, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't like anything overly complicated. So I think, and so, I mean, that kind of gets, like, a pass there for me. But, like, I kind of felt it worked in telling the story that they needed to tell. And I did like that. I think, I don't know, I don't think that made it a bad game for me. And honestly, the Merhin Garden is also part of the reason why it's so high on the list for me, because I love the Merhin Garden. Like, it's so much fun. I love being able to, like, go into, like, a randomized, like, dungeon and sit there and grind through it and whatever and play as my favorite characters and just, you know, just mess around. I love it. The Merhin Garden was so much fun. And the fact that you can, like, and, like, pick whatever music, within reason, you were able to pick the music that you wanted to play throughout the garden. And, like, I don't know, it's a lot of fun. And I think that is also I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't know for certain, but I think there's something similar to that here. I think we're gonna get, like, this game's version of the Merhin Garden probably soon, whatever. And I think I'll probably end up enjoying that, right? Also, I got to play as Shizuna, and Shizuna's, like, my favorite character in Daybreak. So, like, you know, I had a team of Shizuna, Ren, Ferry, and Fee. Like, how do you get any? There's only like 2 ways to enhance that party for me, and that's to add Tita and Tio. Like, otherwise that party ain't getting any better, you know. And if we're to be fair, if we're adding Tita, it has to be without the mech. I hate the mech. That was my one gripe in Reverie, was the fact that Tita was bound to her mech. That's my one gripe with Reverie. I think Time Rewind in story messes with people's expectations when it's really an opportunity to explore stuff you can otherwise. Exactly! Agreed. The garden is fun. Yeah, I think you'll love it. She's gonna feel so good at the play. Yeah, it's right? Like, oh my god. Damn, liking Shirley is the most controversial take here for Listen, Shirley in Trails of Azure and Zero was great. I will say I was saddened by how she changed in the Cold Steel games. I didn't like her personality in the Cold Steel games. She lost that psychoticness. It was sad. I really liked her being a psycho. That was the highlight for me in Azure and Zero, was Shirley being psychotic. They took that away in the Cold Steel games, and she felt very mild. And I was just like, ugh. Along with fucking the conflagration, Mr. Burn. There we go, McBurn. He's also very mild. He was another one I was very disappointed in. He gets talked up so much, and then it's just like, oh man, what a pain. And I'm just like, bruh, fucking. Yeah, he was mild. He wasn't a threat. He was just like, he just came in. He's just like, he's almost as if he just like crawled off the couch and was like, oh, now I gotta work. I gotta fight. Oh man, what a pain. I'm just like, bruh. He was so mild. I was just like, oh, I can't. Like, I can't even take him seriously. Like Shirley, on the other hand, her psychoticness in Azure and Zero was great. I wish I don't have any of her like quotes or anything, but like, oh my god, she felt like she was like, I don't know, she seemed like she was like going out of her mind, and she was just like, I'm gonna fucking destroy you all. I will have everything burn. And I was like, oh my god, okay, crazy lady, let's go. Meanwhile, McBurn's just sitting here like, oh, I gotta move muscles and shit. Oh man, just like, bro, please stop. Oh, I don't know. When like, my thing is with villains, I like my villains being psychotic. Like, I like my villains wanting to watch the world burn and having like that whole evil psychotic nature, just like I'm gonna kill you, you're gonna die. And I'm just gonna be like, fuck yeah, okay, let's go, let's fight, let's see what you're made of. Like, but then again, also, I mean, to be fair, I also like how Direwolf and Bewitching Belle, Walter and Luciola, there we go, I couldn't remember names for a minute. Walter and Luciola in Trails in the Sky 2, they were very menacing. Ouroboros in Trails in the Sky 2 were very menacing. They were imposing. They felt threatening. I felt like I would lose the battle. Like, whenever I fought them, I was like, holy shit, what am I up against? Right? Like, I was like worried because I was like, oh no, I'm gonna fucking lose the battle. I'm not prepared for this. Right? And that was Trails in the Sky 2. But then you get to like Cold Steel and it's like, oh, okay. McBurn? Sure, yeah, I guess I'll fight him. Okay, he's nothing. Okay, cool. He just got out of bed. Alright, dude. Like, I didn't feel, there was that menacing, that terrifying aura, like, was not there. Like, I think the few characters that felt like I might lose to was, what's her name? Duvali's master. Yeah, Leanne. Thank you, Ariane Hood. Whatever, Leanne, and also Zephyr's the boss of Zephyr. I can't remember his name either. Those two, I felt like I was gonna lose to them. You know? Rutger, yeah. Like, when I got up against them two, I was like, oh no, fuck. Like, I might actually lose those fights. I didn't, but that was the thing. Like, I was worried about fighting them. But everybody else, I was just like, alright, I guess. Yeah, sure. Okay, if you say so. like I wasn't worried. Like, I'm more worried about fighting Harwood. Like, in this game, fighting Harwood, like, I fear fighting him. Cause that man is deadly. Okay? Like, he gives me more, like, menacing vibes than McBurn ever has. Like, he's like, oh, you want to fight? I see. Alright, let's pick it up! Like, he's that guy. That's Harwood. Like, it's scary. Like, you sit there and you're just like, oh my god, what am I up against? And Luciola is just not Luciola. Lucretia is just sitting there by the side watching him, and she's just like, oh, don't make me come in here to fight you boys too. Oh, we're gonna have to fight. I don't want to. I can't do the accent right now. I can't remember how it was. But, like, you know, she's sitting there like, oh, you're gonna make me step in. Alright, big boy. Let's see you handle this. Right? Like, that's Lucretia. Like, when it comes to menacing villains, like Harwood, Lucretia, Luciola, and Walter, they were all menacing. Walter has kind of simmered down, but he's still scary. Like, I still wouldn't want to fight him. Like, they still show off his immense amount of strength, his power. Like, I still wouldn't want to fight him. But then you get McBurn, it's just like, I'm Goku, oh! And I'm just like, okay. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. I'm like, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, going back to the rest of the list, Sky 3, Reverie, Cold Steel 2, and Daybreak 1. I mean, Sky 3 honestly was pivotal for Ren. Honestly, Star Door 15 is the most heart-wrenching. Yes, I very largely disagree, but you do. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Sky 3 for me was pivotal for Ren. It was pivotal for her growth. It was pivotal for, like, telling her story. It was pivotal for, like, you know, for her future as well with Estelle and Joshua. Star Door 15 was fucking heart-wrenching. It made me want to hurt the people behind the scenes that actually hurt her. Yeah. Star Door 15 was fucking insane. Reverie I really loved because I will say mostly because of, like, I felt Reverie was faster paced and the corridor was a lot of fun. Cold Steel 2 I also felt was a faster paced game, and I enjoyed the characters more in Cold Steel 2 than I did in Cold Steel 1. And then Daybreak 1, I just really loved Daybreak 1. I don't know. Daybreak 1 was like a godsend. Like, they fucking handed me Daybreak 1. I was like, holy shit, this game is so good. Oh my god. I really wonder how they'll go about Star Door 15 in the remake. I still think about Cold Steel 2 ending every so often. I mean, you know, Cold Steel 2, like, I don't know. I still feel like going from Cold Steel 2 to Cold Steel 3, something about it just feels off. Like, I feel like there's missing, like, I feel like there's, like, missing story or something. I don't know. Like, I went from Cold Steel 2 to Cold Steel 3, and I was like, wait, what just happened? What happened to, like, all the stuff that, like, what? I was so confused. I don't know. That's just me. I remember feeling very confused about, yeah, that's because there was an anime in between. Jesus. Yeah, it was just like, I remember feeling very confused about like the jump in story. I was like, how'd we end up here? What? I just remember being like, what's going on? I felt like I missed a game in between, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, I know my opinions differ than majority of people that play these Trails games. Like, I know my opinions are vastly different than everybody, and I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. Like, I like what I like, you know? Fuck it. But like, I feel like my reasoning is valid, you know? I feel like people can, like, I feel like you can understand where I'm coming from and why I rank them the way I do and why I like them the way I do. But I think that, like, I'm largely disagree. And I think I have a large disagreement with, like, majority of other Trail players. How dare you like what you like? I mean, you know, listen. Listen, I know you're joking, but like, let me tell you, there are people who act like that. You know, in Cold Steel 3 and 4, when you get Muse's like ceremonial tea kimono, you know that you remember that kimono? I put that on her because it was a free costume. It's a free costume and it looks nice. It looks nicer than her regular outfit. I had someone come in here and was like, "Oh, you have her wearing that? Oh, I question you." Like, what? What's wrong with it? That something about that doesn't seem right. Why would you have her wear that? There's nothing sexual about it, my dude. It's a fucking kimono. Man was making out to be more than what it really was. The kimono of innocence as the kimono's innocent as fuck. Right? That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, hello? If I had made her wear like a really short skirt, which I don't even know if she has in her DLC, but I don't buy the DLC, I would have understood. But like, she's wearing a fucking kimono. What? I never understood. I banned the guy, but like, I never understood the point. He was just like, oh, I find your choices weird or whatever. I don't know, some shit. I was just like, all right, oh, goodbye. Like, bro. And then like when I was playing through Sky 3 and I refused to use Richard because Richard, like, I understand Richard's OP, but his the skill, the craft that people use in order to make him OP, which is the one that you just spam and he just like slices the moon and then that's it. I found it to be boring and I didn't want to sit there and spam it. So I didn't use Richard. But like, I had this one dude that was just like, use Richard! Use Richard! You're losing because you're not using Richard! You should use Richard! Use Richard! I was like, bro, bye? Also, getting offended for Muse of all people's... Right! Oh my god, I can't. Oh, man. Mind you, this was like when the game had just come out in like... North America. It was like maybe 3 months after release or some shit. I've read this already.
Right,
I just need to...
All right,
yeah.
You've made your point, Alvis. So, I take it you're all doing some investigating as well?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I've played majority of the games well, not majority. No, I'm wrong. I played Cold Steel 3, 4... I played Cold Steel 3, 4, and Reverie. Within their... I want to say... relatively close to when they were released. And then Daybreak 1, I played that when it was relatively close to when it released. Daybreak 2, I literally just finished like last week. And then I started this one. So, I mean, this one's kind of close to when it was released. But Trails in the Sky 1, 2, 3, Azure 0, Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 2, I didn't play until way later. Like Cold Steel 1, I had Cold Steel 1 and 2 like sitting on my shelf for a while. I only had the PS3 version, so I did end up playing Cold Steel 1 and 2 first, and then I was told that there's a whole series, and I was like, what? And then I went and played the whole series on PC. And I was like, okay, so I ended up playing, you know, I ended up playing Sky 1, 2, 3, Azure, 0. And then after I finished 0, then 3 and 4 dropped. And I had those and I was playing those. That's Coming Path, yeah. Yeah. Which also, to be fair, it's kind of funny because like even though Cold Steel 1 and 2 came, like, I played Cold Steel 1 and 2 first, they're not my, like, Cold Steel 1 is not my favorite, Cold Steel 2 is up there as my favorite, but, like, I still have appreciation for, like, the older ones, too, even though I played them afterwards. I think that's in my opinion, I think that's a good thing. Because there's so many people that would, like, there are so many people I feel like that when they go back and play like Sky 1, 2, and 3 or whatever, they'd end up hating them because they played like Cold Steel 1 and 2 or like the later games first. So they end up not liking the older games.
We have a busy few weeks ahead of us, so why don't we work together sometime? A little help here and there can go a long way.
Yeah, the first game you play can create specific expectations. You need to look past those. Yeah, I feel like I do a decent job as of like trying to look past like you know, those expectations. I feel like I do. I mean, you know, maybe I don't, but I feel like I do. Right, teamwork makes the dream work after all. No objections here, especially since you asked so nicely. Be swell if old Grumpy Green was half as friendly as you.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, we're heading out now.
Oh yeah. You two were going out to patrol the outskirts this morning, right?
Not that I have anything to worry about with you both on the case, but good luck out there all the same.
Thanks, you too.
Alright, I'll pull the car around then. Let's go!
Yeah, I mean, on one, I will say, and this is gonna be another one of those things because you know, I just started this one, so like, a lot of people have been like telling me that this is like the best game ever fucking created or whatever, the best game in the fucking Trail series, and that has actually made me kind of change my expectations and not like, oh, then I'm expecting it to be really good. No, I'm kind of expecting it to be really bad. Here's the thing, right? The way I see it, whenever I get like a bunch of people telling me a game is gonna be fucking great, I feel like I need to change my expectation to it being great. I need to change it from that to like, it's probably not gonna be that great. Which is mostly because like after I played Trails in Sky 3, like Trails in Sky 3 was like fucking Trails in Sky 3 was like my favorite, and mostly because like I said with the whole thing with Ren, like Star Door 15 or whatever, I was like emotionally bankrupt after that. Like, and by bankrupt I mean like I was so distressed from that. Like I was so stressed out from that. I was like going crazy from Star Door 15, and like I wanted to cry. I wanted to go beat up the person who fucking did that shit to her. I was really feeling for Ren in Star Door 15. I was wishing that I was Joshua in that situation to save Ren. You know what I'm saying? But like after that, I was told that like I think it was like Azure 0 and then like some of the other games, whatever. I was always told like people were telling me, oh, if you like Sky 3, then you're definitely gonna like this because it's gonna like this one's really gonna hit you. And I didn't feel the same way because like I went into those games, I was like, okay, cool, right? I went into the expectation of like it's probably gonna hit me harder than Sky 3, and it didn't. And I was like, I felt let down, right? So now it's like whenever somebody tells me that a game is gonna be fucking amazing or whatever, I gotta like change my expectations because I'm not that person, right? Like my thing is like it's good for others, which I think some of that has to do with like, you know, certain characters coming back, the characters that they like. One of which is Reen, right? Everybody loves Reen. Reen is like the poster boy for Falcom's Trails games at this point. So like, to be fair, Reen coming back, I'm kind of like, ugh! Because you know what happens when Reen comes back? Everybody on screen has to talk. Regardless if they only say one sentence. Even if it's just them saying, hey, how's it going? When Reen is here, everybody on screen has to talk. So I'm like, Reen's back. I don't know how I feel about that. We will see. But Kevin's also back. And I like Kevin. Kevin's fucking cool. So there's, you know, I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. Alright, then I know what I gotta say. This game sucks ass. Fair. Fair, very fair. Thanks for giving us the dirt, Reen. Ren. Ugh, I said Reen too many times. Ren.
I know you've got a bit before that you head back to Liberl, so keep the visits coming until then, you hear?
If you insist. Now then, Anyez, Van, you and the others do your best out there, okay?
We will, and please let us know if you need any help with things at the Academy. I'll drop a line if anything comes up. You be sure to keep me in the loop too, you got it?
Very well. If I catch word of any morally gray going-ons, you'll be the first to know. Well, I better be going. Ta-ta for now.
A lot to say about Reen and Kevin being back, but yeah, you'll get there. Yeah. I mean, personally, listen. Personally, there's one thing I hope for, but it's not, I know it's not going to happen, so I'm not getting my hopes up, right? I would like to see Shizuna kick Reen's ass. Look, hear me out. It's not going to happen. The most they'll do is they'll have them fight, but it'll end in a draw. Because it'll get interrupted or something. That's what's gonna happen, right? Like, all in all, Shizuna and Reen are gonna get into a fight, and, you know, they'll end with, like, a draw, because they don't want to see their poster boy fail, or lose a fight. Like, actually, like, on screen, like, animated. They don't want him to lose. So, they'll have this whole big battle scene, and then something will happen, and then they have to work together to fix it. And then they don't go back to fighting because now the mood is spoiled. Right? That'll be what happens. But, like, I would love to watch him get his ass kicked by Shizuna. To be fair, that she did that. She did, but I didn't get to watch it, you know? I didn't get to watch her kick his ass. I only got to read it. Fuck, I want it to be animated and her fucking wiping the floor with him and everything. Like, oh, it would be like a pleasure for me to watch that. And I know other people are not gonna like that because everybody loves Reen. But like, listen, and this is actually probably weird coming from me because I used to like Reen. In like Cold Steel 1 and 2, Reen was like one of my favorite characters. I fucking loved it. It was great. He was a great character. It was Cold Steel 3 and 4 that kind of just like put me off from Reen. I just wasn't about it, you know? Like, I like him, but like, eh. See, the solution is to love both so you can come out winning either way. I mean, you know, that's fair. That's fair.
The morally gray stuff aside, it really is nice to see her smile like that. Guessing we have you to thank for that arc ride. Well, you and the other folks at Aramis anyway.
I have to agree with Zin here. Like, anytime they talk about, like, you know, seeing Ren be able to smile the way she does and everything, like, ugh, it does warm my heart. She's grown. She's become a great person. And I'm so happy that everybody's able to protect her smile. She's made so many connections. She's met so many people. She's come a long way from what she used to be. Also, I broke down crying when they gave her Patamatter in the last game. I broke down crying. Like, when doing that, and that's missable! Doing that connection event, where they gave her Patamatter, I broke down crying. I was like, oh my god, you did not just fucking throw this in a connection event and catch me off guard. I was not expecting that. Bro. Just being able to see Ren exist and be fine is immense payoff. Exactly! I wouldn't say that. She's already pretty blessed with a good family and friends, even outside of us. Still, I'd be happy if we were able to help her, even if only a little. I really am going to miss her. Same here. She did so much for me over this last year. We may live in an era where international communication is at our fingertips, but she will certainly be missed all the same.
Okay, we should probably get back to work. Like I said earlier, keep your eyes, ears, and nose open for trouble. That keen sense of yours might help you sniff out something we missed.
As for me, I'm gonna be away for this afternoon. Got a job out of the city. If you notice anything, though, hit us up, and we might reach out if we have any questions ourselves too.
Sure, y'all can call whenever. Out of the city? Oh, maybe she's going to help them.
Good news is, Elaine will be here to pick up the slack if you're ever in a pinch. She's just a few keystrokes away. I'm sure she'll be down to drop whatever she's doing and help off the books like she's done before.
No doubt. Can't ask for a more efficient bracer to work with her. Can't ask for a more efficient bracer to work with than her, you know. In fact, I'd say she's a match made in heaven for you guys.
It's no professional work, but I appreciate these voices you do. So much variety and character isn't easy. Thank you. Goddamn. The way you've expressed that honestly caught me off guard a bit. I get people who enjoy the voices, and I always sit there and say that it's nothing. It's no big. My voice is terrible, right? I'm glad that you noticed the variety in the character in the different voices that I try to do. Honestly, thank you. I don't think my voices are all that great or anything, but like, I'm glad you appreciate it. I try my best. I do. I did want to say, you know what really sucks about the Daybreak games? Zin! Fucking Zin! Fucking... I came into the Calvard arc expecting Zin to be like, in your party majority of the time. That was my expectation. I was like, oh my god, we're going into Calvard, finally, I get to see my boy Zin! My boy Zin! And then it's like, oh, you, like, never get to use him. I was like, how, what, but like, this is Calvard! Yeah. My voice is terrible. No, I'm just gonna accept your appreciation. I'm not even gonna fight it. Like, thank you. I don't wanna ruin the sentiment. So thank you. I honestly appreciate it. Like, thank you. Yeah, I agree. Zen is just kind of the yeah. Like, what the fuck? This is Calvard.
Ah! Damn it!
This is Fee. I can understand that you don't get to play as Fee as much, although you get to play as her more than Zen. But I love Fee, so I can't be mad. But like, I can understand. Zin, on the other hand, missed opportunity. Speaking of missed opportunities, I say this a lot. If Cassius is not playable at some point before or on the last game, if he is not playable, missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. Giant missed opportunity. Cassius needs to become playable at some point in time. Now, will he do anything this... I mean, you know, that's fair. I don't think Zin's gonna do... I think Zin's just gonna be part of whatever the new Marian Garden is gonna be. Cassius playable would be stupid hype. Exactly! That's what I'm saying! Why is he not playable yet? Indeed. So long as Elaine is willing, we have no issues with loaning her out to your group. You bracers don't have a subtle bone in your bodies. I could watch you get poked and prodded like this all day and never get bored. Okay, they didn't give me... I thought they were gonna give me, like, a request. They didn't give me, like, a request? Is there... Nope, okay. I thought they were gonna give me, like, a request, but they didn't. I guess we go Satan District next.
I guess we're off.
What am I missing? I feel like there should be like another request. I thought we were gonna get one from the guild. Maybe we get one from the police? I pressed the wrong button. Wait, actually no. Hold up, check that. Okay, I have the Zect Armit ones.
How's that project coming along? I'm sure the police will be able to help.
Oh god. I'll tell you this much. These two guys in Daybreak 1, I hated them. I hated them in Daybreak 1. Daybreak 2, they didn't have much of a presence. But Daybreak 1, I hated them. Daswani was always like... Daswani and Nate were always both like, alright, Arkwright, let's go down to the station. We're gonna question you. Every time! What did you do wrong now, Arkwright? Bro, fuck off! Arkwright be sitting there helping people out, and they're like, oh, what did you do? We're taking you down to the station. Brah, fuck you. Sup, Inspector? Got a sec to chat? Good morning, Detective Nate.
Good morning to you too, Agnes. As for you, Spriggan, what do you need from us? Huh?
Why does he talk to her like that? Bro, how old... Come on, Nate! Don't you have a girlfriend?
What gave you the idea? You could just waltz in and out of here like you own the place.
This is what I'm talking about.
Like we're all buddy-buddy.
This is what I'm talking about. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is what I'm talking about. They are cops, so they get a minus 50% nerf on likability at base. But I'll admit, I really like them. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But look at this shit! Man already wants to fight me, and all I did was say, hey, do you have a second? Bruh! Nate's a loser. He is! Okay, I get this is your bit, but you ain't exactly practicing bias-free policing with these attitude pendulum swings. Come on, all of us are friends here, right, Inspector? We've worked on tons of cases together at this point.
Well, that's true, and even if you have been helpful from time to time, we have to set some limits.
I will admit Daswani has gotten better. Like, my likability for Daswani has gotten better. Nate, on the other hand, is a slippery slope.
Or else word will get around that the Edith police rub shoulders with those who dabble in the gray.
You say that, but didn't you visit Montmartre with your family the other day?
Yeah, you and Victor talked up a storm about your daughter and Yume before teaming up to rag on Van. Ugh.
What I do in my free time is beside the point.
Let's cut to the chase. Is there something I can help you with today? And keep it brief, okay? We're very busy here. That's so. You guys slam these days, too? Guess that makes sense, what with the whole Republic being caught up in the space program hype and all. When there's an increase in events and tourists, it follows that trouble would rise as well. Ah, well, that isn't really a problem for us in itself. After all, Heated's security is about as good as it can be when the police aren't being kept at arm's length anyway.
And what do you mean by that? Kept at arm's length by who?
I'm getting to it. See, oh crap.
Ugh. That's not the information meant for prying ears, is what I'd normally say. But, seeing as you all have some connection on this end, this might actually be worth divulging to you.
You have any expectations / theories for this game? Honestly, I don't think I do. I mean, there's not a whole lot that's been, like, Daybreak 2 didn't leave me with much in the way of crumbs for the next game, aside from, like... See, this is the weird part, because, like, with Daybreak 1, my biggest theory actually came true in Daybreak 2. My biggest theory was that, like, Dingo's still alive, he was inside the 8th Genesis that Dante's had, he went into the 8th Genesis because of his little camera, because when Dante did the explosion, he had his camera out, and everything that happened just led to him being inside the 8th Genesis. That was, like, my whole theory, and it came true in Daybreak 2. But Daybreak 1 gave me those crumbs. Especially since we didn't see, like, Dingo's body or anything. Daybreak 2 didn't really give me much in terms of crumbs. Like, the last thing we saw was that, Professor Hamilton got a call from, or got a recording. No, I can't tell if that was a recording or a call, but she got something from Dingo. She got a message. And it was basically Dingo saying that he's, like, leaving things in her hand, or something to that extent. I don't know what that all entails. So not really much of, like, a crumb to be like, there's not much to me to speculate on. I did say in Daybreak 1 that it's possible they could bring back Dingo again. I don't really see a reason for them to do that, simply because the fact that, like, they gave closure to Dingo with whatever, the reporter, I can't remember her name at the moment. They gave her closure with Dingo, and they gave Van closure with... Everybody got closure with Dingo, so I don't really see a purpose for them to bring back Dingo, but I do think it's possible because I think he still resides inside the 8th Genesis, regardless. It would just be a matter of, like, pieces coming together in order for him to be back again. But I don't see a reason for them to do that. Aside from that, right now, the only things I've seen so far is that Shizuna is also working with the president in terms of, like, she was the person who was, like, keeping everybody away from the space program. That's why she was at the mountainside. Dingo, more like didn't come back. Dingo. I do like Dingo. Dingo was cool. I am sad he's gone. But yeah, we've seen that Shizuna is basically working with the president. We know Ouroboros is also working. I think Ouroboros is basically not exactly working with him, but, like, they're more of just like, if anything goes wrong, we're gonna be taking over this situation, or something like that. We saw that in, like, Daybreak 1, I think, or at the end of Reverie. I can't remember what that was. And then, like, we have Hermes is also working with the president as well. Like, she's the pilot. So there's not much to, like, really theorize on right now. Like, I mean, I guess the question is more of, like, what is there, like, what's going to happen in this game? Like, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what the whole space program, what's going to happen with the whole space program. Like, that is, like, the big question to me. What is the goal here? And I don't think the games have given me enough crumbs to actually theorize as to what's going to happen. I think the only other thing I'm expecting is to see Yun Ka-Fai, because now that we have Reen and Shizuna, I'm expecting to see. And I think they said that Yun Ka-Fai is in Calvar, so like I'm kind of expecting to see him. To what extent, I don't know. I feel like we might end up fighting him. Or maybe Reen ends up fighting him, or Shizuna ends up fighting him. Somebody may end up fighting him. But like, yeah? Yun Ka-Fai casually showing up after 8 games after being mentioned would be funny. I mean, you know? I'm kind of expecting to see him, but I don't, like, it's kind of okay. Like, that's not like, I don't think that's too big of a theory. I don't think I have any, like, I don't think I have anything to match my dingo theory, to be honest. I think my dingo theory was probably the best thing ever. Fucking called that shit to, like, a T. So, you've been having coordination problems with the CID and the military recently?
That doesn't seem right.
They didn't even give us a heads up about the second rocket launch until the last possible second. The whole thing was suddenly broadcast live to the city screens, leading to all sorts of problems cropping up.
It's a small miracle we managed to prevent any major incidents or accidents from happening. Feels like their activities are more opaque than ever before. I had hoped you might have heard something from that friend of yours.
I think my thing is, like, what are they trying to accomplish with this space program? Are they trying to, like, is the president trying to actually, like, try to establish a presence in space in order to, like, move to, like, another planet or something? I don't know. Like, the whole thing with the space program, I'm just like, I don't know what the goal here is, because, like, what is their purpose with exploring space? Are we just using it for satellites? Are we trying to make sure that we don't get invaded, or are we trying to invade? Right? Like, that much is just, that much I don't know. It's very hard to like figure out what the goal here is. Oh, maybe also, I haven't said this yet, but after maybe based on, like, Nadia in Daybreak 2, she made a statement, like an offhand comment about Renee. Maybe Renee becomes an enemy here at some point. Maybe we end up having to fight him. This is more of just, like, basis off of, like, Nadia's, like, offhand comment in the garden, where she turned around and she said that she doesn't trust Glasses guy. She's like, never trust somebody, never trust a glass guy. Yeah, this is just based off of, like, what she said. I feel like the only reason why they would make her say that is if, like, maybe we end up having to fight him. So maybe we end up fighting him this game. Which, you know, maybe it's because we're gonna end up trying to stop something with the space program, and then we're gonna end up having to fight, you know, Shizuna, Renee, all the people that are siding with the president, and then we end up pulling Shizuna to our side, and maybe Renee, you know, because he's part of the CID, he's stuck helping the president, or some shit like that. Maybe stuff like that, but, like, that's questionable, maybe? Sad to say, but nah, I've got nothing. Seems Marta didn't get any advance notice either. Must be acting all on their own then. Yeah, I had the same thought. Guess I'm not gonna be taking it easy before the final rocket launch is over and done with. Hey, Inspector, you mind putting off that case you assigned me?
And just what compelled you to ask such a stupid question? You know as well as I do, it's nothing we can postpone.
What case are you talking about, if I might ask? Well, lately we've had a string of missing persons reports being filed by mistake. Like a wife running away from home after a fight, or a boyfriend vanishing out of the blue. You know, that kind of thing. Every time they come back within a few days and we'll get a call to have the report retracted. Also, yo, Larden, thank you for the follow, my dude. I appreciate that. Ah, sorry, sir. Forgive me and my big mouth. Normally, I'd say that doesn't sound all that unusual, but them happening one after another is definitely weird.
Agreed. While there have only been a handful of instances so far, it's nevertheless still cause for concern. We've been investigating this in addition to all the work the space program has caused. Unfortunately, leads are a bit scarce at the moment.
Gotcha. In that case, we'll keep an eye out on our end too for now. Gotta pay you back somehow for all that juicy police intel you just gave us.
Apologies, but I'd be grateful for it.
Hold on, Inspector! We don't need to rely on him! I'm still making progress here!
By standing there yapping? Yeah, sure. Now get back to work, you lazy oaf.
Get fucked, Nate. Topic. Oh, the Zect Arms thing. Okay, cancel that for now. Hold on. Wait. Ah! I thought that was gonna give me... I guess not. Fuck. Oh, wait, is that like the last board? Maybe that's the last one right there. Yeah, okay.
Why don't we have a look?
Waterworks bounty. Let's go kill it. Oh, we got a monster extermination request, and from the CID to boot. No doubt this is Renee's handiwork.
It says the target's identity is unknown.
That's perfect. We needed to test our new shard tactics anyway. Yeah, okay, let's get to work.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Oh, it's not marked, is it? God dang it. Waterworks, Satan District. Wait, this is the Satan District, is it not? Okay, this is. Okay. 1 second. Hold on. Okay. Waterworks. Where... Oh, I see. Ah!
Get on it now. Time is money.
I am constantly looking at the map, so forgive me, but like, I will always pull up this damn map. Looks like the unlock code's been updated. There, that ought to do it. Why does he even have the unlock code? Well, no, I mean Renee must have sent him that, so this way he can actually take care of it.
There's a dangerous monster here. I can feel it.
That'll be the reason why this place hasn't been cleaned out in a good long while. Alright, just for caution's sake, before we start our search, if you want to adjust your ordnance, just let me know. I can help with whatever you need. Thank you, Ketra. There's something I want to test out here, but for now, let's press on. Alright. Wait, I can see treasure chests? Display all enemies and treasure on... Wait, what? Wait, is that a new shard skill? Hold up. Oh my god, they changed the shard skills. Oh! Okay, that makes things so much easier. Okay. That explains why I can see shit.
Let's get to work.
Okay, maybe not a bunch, but a couple. Gotch.
Job well done,
Oh wait,
everybody.
actually, hold up. Can I... How do I... There was a thing I saw... Nope, not that. No, not that, not that. Where is... Ah, there it is. No! See, this is what I don't get. Why doesn't she have her skills from, like, the last game? Where are these? What the... Why'd you take them away from me? No, I don't want that. She gets another S-Craft. Let's go! Oh, everybody gets another S-Craft. Oh, wait, no, he does not. That's weird. Although, I guess this one is the new one, so... And she doesn't. He doesn't. Okay, well, I do like the update to her. Like, the update to her artwork, the new outfit for her, and everything. She looks so much better than she did before. Although, her hair color got lighter, which is kind of weird. Looks like we've already run into some garbage that needs cleaning. Wasn't there something you mentioned earlier that you wanted to try, Van? Yeah, truth is, there's another new function we didn't get to try out during the training at Marduk HQ. Seems like I'm the only one in our current group who can manage it, though. It's called Awakening.
Huh, sounds pretty strong.
And you're planning to test it out on these enemies here? Yup, that's the plan. Figured I'd better give it a trial run sooner than later. In any case, all the new shard functions work just like how I told you guys. Follow my lead and try not to get left behind. Some characters, including Van, can use their Zypha to temporarily draw out latent power that lies deep within them. During field battles, this can have effects such as increasing attack power or slowly recovering HP. Additionally, after entering a command battle, you will start to fight with each character's self-buffing craft activated for one turn. Okay. So, Spirit Unification, but for Van.
An enemy mob. Want to clear him out?
Hell yeah, jump on. Gotcha!
So this is Awakening. His energy ratings are off the charts.
I'll give it my best.
I mean, that's basically what it is. It's basically just Spirit Unification for Van.
Van,
I would caution against repeated use, given how it depletes your stamina levels.
I mean,
feeling
it's
tired, just hang back
fine.
and we'll take the...
Ready to roll!
I do like the little cutscene for it. That's pretty nice.
Get this roll.
Although he's literally just destroying every enemy.
Praise Arusha and the flames.
I don't even get to enter like the turn-based battle with them because he's just destroying them.
Clear him out? Leave it to me.
Oh, whoops! I did not want to. Awakening is yeah, it does seem pretty damn strong. Like I like to stun the enemies and then bring them into battle. So it's making it that I can't even do that, but it's stupid strong. It's convenient, but maybe overtuned fair.
Keep it up. It's working.
I miss Ifrit Raid. Ifrit Raid was so nice. Also, I don't exactly like the change to EX Chain because in Daybreak 2, EX Chain was I like seeing the characters attack rather than just the cut-ins.
Let's party! Push back!
By the heavens.
And the cut-ins look nice. It's just I like the attack from both characters.
Ball court. Bringing down the pain!
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Pretty hot shit, Van.
Pretty hot shit, Van! Wait, how do I... No, I wanna... Where's the... Oh. That's how. Okay.
Oh, looks like some good loot.
There we go. Alright, let me save here. Alright, so I am going to stop here for the day. We will continue this some more tomorrow, and I'll try to start a little bit earlier and not as late as I did today. Today I started a bit later than usual, which mostly because I had other things going on and I needed to eat before stream and everything and whatever. So, but tomorrow I'll try to start earlier, not as late. But yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all tomorrow with some more of this. So have yourselves a good one. Take care. Bye!